My broken busted epiphany. Let's be real, folks. We've all had those moments where we feel like we're stuck in a rut, right? Well, this is my story of hitting rock bottom and finding a way out. I was tired of being broke. Every day felt like a struggle, and I was constantly worried about how I was going to make ends meet. The stress was overwhelming, tired of looking at my bank account with the fear of a horror movie. Each time I logged in, it was like facing a monster that just wouldn't go away. The numbers were always lower than I hoped, and the bills kept piling up. My health wasn't much better. I was constantly tired, feeling sluggish, and my energy levels were at an all-time low. It was a vicious cycle of poor health and financial stress. Pizza and video games were my best friends. Not a good look. I was using them as an escape from my problems, but they were only making things worse. My living space was a mess, and so was my life. One day I woke up and said, enough is enough. I couldn't keep living like this. I needed to make a change, and I needed to do it now. I decided to turn things around. 30 days. That's all I gave myself. I knew it wouldn't be easy, but I was determined to make a difference in my life. That's all I gave myself. 30 days to see if I could make a real change. I set small, achievable goals and started working towards them one step at a time. Little did I know it would change everything. Those 30 days were just the beginning of a journey that would transform my life in ways I never imagined. This wasn't about becoming a millionaire overnight. It was about taking control of my life and making better choices. It was about finding balance and creating a sustainable lifestyle. This was about taking control. I started by creating a budget and sticking to it. I tracked my expenses and looked for ways to cut unnecessary costs. It was tough, but it was worth it, getting my life back on track. I also focused on improving my health. I started exercising regularly, eating healthier, and taking better care of myself. The changes were gradual, but they made a huge difference. And guess what? If I can do it, you can too. It's not about making drastic changes overnight. It's about taking small steps and being consistent. Believe in yourself, set your goals, and take action. You have the power to change your life. Along the way, I also discovered the importance of mindfulness and self-reflection. Taking time to meditate, journal, and reflect on my progress helped me stay focused and motivated. I sought out resources and support. I read self-help books, attended workshops, and connected with others who were on similar journeys. Surrounding myself with positive influences made a big difference. Celebrating small victories was key. Each time I reached a milestone, no matter how small, I took a moment to acknowledge my progress and reward myself. It kept me motivated and reminded me that I was on the right track. I created a vision board to keep my goals in sight. Visualizing my dreams and aspirations helped me stay focused and inspired. It was a constant reminder of what I was working towards. Giving back became a part of my journey. As I made progress, I found ways to help others who were struggling. It gave me a sense of purpose and fulfillment. Looking back, I realize how far I've come. The journey wasn't easy, but it was worth it. I've learned so much about myself and what I'm capable of. Now, I look to the future with hope and optimism. I know that challenges will come, but I also know that I have the strength and resilience to overcome them. Sharing my story is important to me. If my journey can inspire even one person to make a positive change in their life, then it's all worth it. Remember, you have the power to change your life. Take that first step today. Operation Get Healthy, Get Rich, or at least less broke. This was my new mantra, my guiding light. I realized that wealth isn't just about money, it's about well-being too. First things first, I needed a plan, a solid, actionable plan that would help me navigate this journey. I started by jotting down my goals, both big and small. Like a general preparing for battle, I mapped out my attack. I broke down my goals into manageable steps, each one bringing me closer to a healthier and wealthier life. Health and finances, two sides of the same coin. I realized that neglecting one would inevitably affect the other. So I decided to tackle both simultaneously. I knew that tackling both would give me a winning edge. I started small steps, small changes. I began by making minor adjustments to my daily routine. No need to go all gung-ho and burn out in a week. I incorporated light exercises like stretching and walking into my day. I swapped out my usual coffee for herbal tea. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. I reminded myself that this was a marathon, not a sprint. Consistency was key. Besides, I wasn't trying to win any marathons here, just a marathon of self-improvement. I started reading self-help books and meditating to keep my mind sharp and focused. I also began budgeting my finances more carefully, cooking healthier meals at home, and practicing yoga to keep my body and mind in harmony. Setting reminders on my phone helped me stay on track. I made sure to drink plenty of water and take short walks during my lunch breaks. Slowly but surely, I started to see improvements. My bank account looked healthier, and so did I. I felt more energized and less stressed. I celebrated these small victories with friends and family. Laughter and joy became a regular part of my routine. I kept a journal to track my progress and set new goals. My vision board became a source of inspiration and motivation. In the end, it wasn't just about getting rich or healthy. It was about creating a balanced, fulfilling life. And that, to me, was the ultimate wealth. Bye-bye Burger Bonanza. Hello, home-cooked meals. It's time to say farewell to those quick, greasy fixes and embrace the joy of home-cooked goodness. First up, the food. I love a good burger and fries as much as the next person. The crispy fries, the juicy burger, the convenience of it all, what's not to love? But my wallet and my waistline were staging a protest. Fast food was taking a toll on my finances and my health. I found myself constantly low on cash and my clothes fitting a bit too snug. So, I decided to make a change. I learned to cook. I started with the basics, following recipes from cookbooks and watching countless cooking tutorials online. Okay, learned might be a stretch. There were plenty of mishaps along the way, burnt toast, overcooked pasta, and a few kitchen fires. But each mistake was a lesson learned. Eventually, I mastered the art of stir-fries and salads. These dishes became my go-to meals. They were simple, quick, and packed with nutrients. Plus, they were a far cry from the greasy fast food I used to rely on. Turns out, cooking at home is way cheaper and healthier than eating out all the time. Who knew? I started saving money and feeling better about what I was putting into my body. The satisfaction of creating a meal from scratch was unmatched. And the best part? I could control exactly what went into my food, ensuring it was fresh and healthy. So, here's to home-cooked meals. Goodbye, fast food, and hello to a healthier, happier me. Netflix and sweat, my new evening routine. Next, exercise. I wasn't about to become a gym rat overnight. Instead, I swapped my nightly Netflix binge for a 30-minute walk. Fresh air, some movement, and I even started listening to podcasts. It was like learning while burning calories. Talk about multitasking. Financial face-off, confronting my bank account. Now for the real monster, my finances. I took a deep breath and decided to face the music. I logged into my online banking, and let me tell you, it wasn't pretty. Overspending was my kryptonite. Eating out, impulse buys, you name it. I needed to plug those money leaks fast. Budgeting. Not as scary as I thought. Okay, maybe a little. The word used to send chills down my spine, but I knew it was time to face my financial fears. I started by tracking my spending. Every penny I spent, I wrote it down. It was eye-opening, to say the least. Turns out those daily coffees were adding up. Who knew a latte habit could break the bank? Slashing and burning, taking control of my spending. Armed with my newfound budgeting knowledge, I went on a spending spree. A spending cut spree, that is. I canceled subscriptions I didn't use. I started looking for deals and discounts, and I became a master of saying no to unnecessary purchases. It was tough love for my wallet, but it was working. Side hustle superstar, turning my skills into cash. To boost my income, I decided to put my skills to work. I started freelancing on the side. Nothing crazy, just a few hours a week. It wasn't about getting rich quick. It was about creating options. And let me tell you, that extra cash flow felt amazing. 30 days later, a new financial me. 30 days flew by. Had I become a millionaire? No. Was I a health guru with a six-pack? Not even close. But I felt different. I was more energized, more focused, and more in control of my life. I had a budget, a plan, and a newfound sense of confidence. I had faced my fears and come out stronger on the other side. Your turn time to boss up your life. So what's the lesson here? Small changes, consistently applied, can lead to big results. You don't need a complete life overhaul to make a difference. Start small, drink more water, take a walk, pack your lunch, track your spending. Every little bit counts. Key takeaways. Remember this: health and wealth go hand in hand. Taking care of both is essential for a fulfilling life. Small changes, big results. Don't underestimate the power of consistency. Budgeting is your friend. It's not about deprivation, it's about making conscious choices. Side hustles can be a game changer. Explore your skills and turn them into extra income. You got this. Believe in yourself and take control of your life. Follow for more tips.